Hello friends, I am Prashant V. Singh and you're watching Times Network. We are back with another exciting interview. Today we have with us someone who is super expert of his domain. He is Mr. Amit Garg, who is Director Marketing at Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Ltd, popularly known as HPCL. Mr. Garg, welcome to Times Network.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So my first question is, marketing marvel, oil and gas industry titan, customer focused growth leader and whatnot. How do you ensure that HPCL has edge over its competitor and other companies?
Yeah, very interesting question, and thank you for all the adjectives that you use. So I am not very sure whether they are there or not, but yes, definitely a people's person, definitely somebody who wants to always make the customer feel happy when they come to us. And as you know, our tagline is delivering happiness, and happiness is something which is not easy to deliver. It's easy to say, and that unique moment that you experience when you consume anything, any service, is what differentiates you from other. And I think that is what we have been able to achieve with the help of our dealers, CSAs, our people in the field, that customers now are experiencing something different at our outlets. So, I mean, we all go to petrol pumps to buy diesel, petrol, lubricants, and they are primarily all the very same, I mean, across the spectrum. What really differentiates is how you are received and how you are serviced, and those few minutes that you spend at the outlet. So you go out as a happy person or you go complaining. And I think that is where we have an edge. And we have done many things in that direction. One is the automation that we have at our outlets. That's something very unique, I would say, because automation is taking care of every liter of sale that's happening to our customers. And the customers are assured that when they buy from HPCL, there's somebody at the central level who is watching all these transactions. I mean, it's basically the system which is watching, and we also do once in a while. And you'll be surprised to know, because I don't think our customers and our listeners would know that we have video analytics at our outlets. So these are CCTVs. So they understand that this is the level of service that we need to do at this particular outlet. And if something is not being followed as per the SOPs, they actually generate an alert.
Okay.
And sitting in Mumbai or anywhere else, you actually pick up the phone and call the people concerned, ki, hey man, I mean, is something missing? Or I mean, did we miss something? And people know. And I mean, there are so many elements to that. There was a time last year, yeah, something like 15, 16 months back. So what we did a mystery audit through drone surveys. So without the dealer or the officer or the staff at the outlet knowing about it, so this drone went.
Okay.
And like they kind
Mystery
of
survey
shot.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So one is that mystery service through survey through a customer. When somebody actually walks into an outlet, and normally people would become conscious. Oh, there's somebody to watch us and keep an eye on us. Now in this case, what happens? A drone goes, takes the pictures, come back, and we do the processing.
And they are completely unaware of it.
So yeah, they would become aware. And I mean, obviously some gurgur is happening all the time. So somebody would come to know, because obviously there's no marriage party there.
Yeah.
But it's basically the initial 60 seconds what tells me, am I good enough for the customer driving into my outlet? So I mean, these are the kind of mystery audits we do. And I talked of automation. One thing which has been really troubling the customers in the past is the payment time. So what happens? You drive in, you're waiting for your turn. So that we take care by having adequate number of facilities and training our staff in a way that customers can be disposed of very quickly. But usually you and I would have experienced somewhere, sometime, that the actual payment system takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So what we did, we are practically encouraging the entire exercise digitally. So we have a wonderful app called HP Pay, and like we were sharing otherwise, that's the only app, as far as I know, which has a voice command payment system. So if you're standing within the boundaries of the outlet, you don't have to mention the name of the outlet. You have to do nothing. You have to say, please pay 1,000 rupees for petrol. and the money goes like this. So that's the power. I mean,
So how it gets the location?
yeah, so these are all geofence,
Okay, okay,
geotagged.
okay.
So,
Geotagging has
so
been done.
yeah,
Yeah,
so if
okay.
you are within say 10, 20 meters of that particular area, so the I mean the system knows okay it is Ishwar Singh and Sons, and you have to pay to Messrs. Ishwar Singh and Sons. So it's like that. So I mean that is how we are taking care of the customer needs one by one, and then again more than a year back we launched Club HP First. So here are the outlets. Yeah, so I'll tell you. So here are the outlets which are ensuring a 7 point service, which is a bare minimum to be there, which would include automation, auto ticketing, a particular level of washroom cleanliness, air facility, and I mean, I have so many things to share, and I can go on and on, but I would still share few
It's a
things.
kind of benchmark you are saying.
Yeah, so what happens at these outlets, there's a concept called, as customers, we are many times not very sure that what has gone into my tank is the quantity for which I'm paying. So this concept is called what gets filled gets billed. And the technology behind this is ITPS. So integrated transaction processing system. So through automation, when you keep the nozzle down, the system generates a bill which comes to your mobile. So no human intervention. So here you take the fuel, and for the same quantity at the rate which is there for the day, you get the bill in your hands on your mobile. You are 100% sure that boss, I have paid for and that quantity has come to me. And then again you are saying what differentiates customers. So I'll tell you, for example, not recently, but there are times when the rates get changed, this MSHSD RSP, the selling price. For all our outlets, we push it from the back end. So sometimes customers used to be in a small dilemma that the rates have come down by 15 paisa, say. Am I giving the old rate, which is a little higher, or am I giving the reduced rate? Now, what happens? The backend system pushes it across the country. The new rates, which are individual to each of the outlets, get pushed into the system. So, I mean, there are so many other things which we can discuss. Yeah, but this is how the customer differentiation is taking place. And obviously, I mean, it's always a people's story. You can bring as much automation, as much technology. There's the actually the boys and girls who do the fueling. For me, they make all the difference because they are the face of the organization, and we are known by what they do to our customers.
So these actions and initiatives are delivering happiness, but are they also translating into revenue for company?
Yeah, I mean, that's a question that's something very close to my heart. And I can tell you for the last couple of quarters, we have been the leaders amongst the peers in terms of growth. And we have had some great quarters in terms of the revenues as well as the profits. But in terms of the market share, we have been the growth leaders amongst our peers, and that story is still continuing for this financial year also. And I hope to complete a few days ahead on the same note. So
When
yes,
FI
I mean
is closing.
customers. Yes, FI is closing. Customers are believing in us. They are coming back to us again and again, and that tells us that whatever we are doing, it's on the right path. And obviously, we need to do more because it's never enough. You have to continuously do more and more and more.
I remember one thing, I used to work in a call center for 2-3 months because I was in British Council and then I moved on to. So they say a repeat customer is a happy customer. So that's exactly, I just got remembrance of that line.
So see, let me tell you. I mean, we have 20 million footfalls, like I mentioned earlier. These many customers are coming to us every day, and 70 to 80% of them would be repeat customers.
So
So
that's the asset
because
you
they
have built.
believe in us,
Yeah.
and I mean, in any market you look at, customers want to come back to us. And today, customer is spoiled for choice. It's not that I mean we are the only guys around. They can go to any of the petrol pumps, and yeah, and this cutthroat at the retailer level is all about service because everything else is given. I mean, if you have it, somebody either already has it or they will have it over a course of time. So it's what differentiates is how you deliver it, and that is I keep harping about delivering happiness. and I'm really happy that our customers are happy and they're coming back to us and they believe in us. Yeah.
So, very apt question here since we are discussing about revenue. When I was doing research on your profile, I found out that you are very focused on the non-fuel revenues. So, can you mention some of the plans that what are the plans you have in mind?
Yes, that has been a very interesting area. And the world over, many of the companies in this space, they have even as high non-fuel revenues as 30-35%. Not many, but yes, there are stories. Because as the market matures and people come to retail outlets, they are not only looking at the fuel part of it, they are looking at it as a complete package. And to take care of that, Prashant, you'll be very happy that in the last 2 years, we have put up more than 450 happy shops. And again, a story which I'm very proud of, the way our field has done it, our dealers have supported it, as well as the partners who have been roped in. And in such a short period, there is no other story where in such a small period of time so many convenience stores under the single brand name of happy shops have come at our outlets. And this is one of the many things we do. So we have a vision around that we want to take it like to present numbers to at least 10x.
Okay, 10x.
And
And what is the time duration you are aiming at?
yes, a very apt question, and why not? So the first thing we have done is, and again industry first, that we have come out with a new vertical called non-fuel business, which will be headed by an executive director, and there'll be a team obviously all over the country. So we are focusing a lot on this, and we believe that as the market matures, and over a period of time when fuels will finally peak and then taper, and we have such huge assets all over the country in terms of real estate, so we are giving our dealers and ourselves another business line to work on and excel there. So yes, you are very right. I'm very passionate, and I'm very sure that these numbers will really improve a lot in the, because so far it has been a minuscule portion of the total revenues that we have. So I am pretty gung-ho about it. I'm pretty excited
Because
about it.
NFR non-fuel revenues can really be icing on the cake in addition to the general, revenue.
Yeah, you're so very right. I mean, I am thrice told you that we have 20 million footfalls. And obviously, I mean, these 20 million people buy things. So why not, I mean, from my outlet or from my distributorships? And
Anyway, they are going to buy it.
anyway, they're going to buy it. So if you become the preferred supplier, I mean, it actually serves a purpose for both of us. Customer need not run around, and the customer is already coming to our outlets. We take care of their needs, and you will be again surprised that we supply 1.5 million LPG refills every day. And you know something? I mean, these are the kitchens we have access to on a daily basis. And there is no other business, no other person, again, I always say across the globe, who has got access to your kitchens. And these are the people who are trusted. These are the people where when you press the bell, I mean, you are actually invited because somebody wants that cylinder to come and the
Yes,
kitchen
yes,
to
get
continue
installed and
to
everything.
take care of the family members. These, and we have around 95 million customers enrolled with us. It's a huge number, and obviously, again, all these are potential non-fuel revenue customers. So what, I mean, you can multiply and we can have a long discussion around it. Just imagine these people buying only worth 50 rupees of the product, non-fuel. And we can multiply, and then we can see the kind of potential that we have around this area.
But your goals are really, really ambitious. 10x growth, you
Yeah,
are
they
saying.
are ambitious and they are doable. And with this new team coming into shape from the 1st of April, I am very, very excited about it.
Now, my final question is what do you think? What is the fuel of the future, and how HPCL is geared up to embrace the new change?
Okay. Good one, seeing the future of the country and I mean the humanity as such. So at this point of time, I wouldn't say there's a fuel of the future. So it will always be like energies of today and future. because we are a energy deficient country in some ways. Although I mean, the way our government has helped us and the way we have proliferated across the country, so typically it's not a problem. But still, I would say that we have demands of a lot of energy because we have aspirations, we have a huge growing middle class, and young people have aspirations. So, which means everything transforms to energy. So, the way I look at things, we are not going to peak for a long time. I mean, not before 2040, 2045. And this is for India. I mean, for the others, it would be a different story. So there's space for all kinds of energies. That is basically what I'm driving to. So you will have EVs flourishing. You will have hydrogen in line with the hydrogen mission of the government of India. Then you will have the biofuels.
Alternative fuels,
So
you mean to say?
yeah, you will have LNG. So you think of a fuel. One is that HPC is available in all these spaces. So we are into hydrogen, we are into LNG, we are into CBG, we are into CNG, we are into EV, we are into research in battery space. So there's nothing which we are not doing. And my personal thought is all this is going to grow at the same time. So they, as of now, they are not really competing with each other. And there was a lot of talk about EVs coming and the MS sales or petrol sales going down. No, the fact is gasoline is growing like anything. So because we have our requirements as a country and people want to move around, they need mobility, and that is how as an economy we progress. So the dream of becoming a 5 trillion will happen when people move around and contribute to the GDP. So we are here to stay for a long, long time. We are a mobility company. We are an energy company. Energy in all forms will be delivered to each of our customers with happiness.
With happiness. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Candid conversation, great conversation we had,
Thank
and
you.
all the best for you, all
Thanks
the
to
future
you too.
endeavors. Thank you
Thank
so much.